Today for math, this is going to be our last math lesson of first grade. I know, don't cry, you're probably so sad. But we're going to be doing our last 2 or 3 math pages here together. You will need this one, 16-3, and this one, 16-4, and then this one you can do on your own, the reteaching practice page. Okay, so we're going to start off with 16-3, and we will work on it together. So be ready. If you have that page, you can do it along with us.
You can make halves and fourths of shapes. How could you describe the circle? The circle is divided into halves. Half of the circle is yellow. How would you describe the yellow part of the circle? The yellow part is one of 2 equal parts, or half of the circle. This rectangle is divided into halves. How can you tell?
So the word half means that we have 2 equal parts, and we're only looking at one of those parts. So here in our rectangle, we have 2 parts. They're equal, they're the same, but only one of those parts is yellow and only one is blue. So 1/2 is yellow, 1/2 is blue.
There is a line dividing the rectangle into separate parts. 2 of the halves make one whole rectangle. What can you say about these parts? The 2 parts of the rectangle are equal parts of the whole. The parts of the rectangle are triangles. This circle is divided into fourths or quarters. 4 of the quarters make one whole circle. 1/4 of the circle is blue. What can you say about the blue quarter?
So some more math words. Fourths are when we have 4 equal parts. 1, 2, 3, 4. One part is blue, so 1/4 is blue. The word quarter, it means the same thing. It means 4 equal parts, so 1/4 is blue.
The blue part of the circle is one of 4 equal pieces. The blue part is 1/4 of the circle, or 1/4 of the circle. Is the same true for any other parts of the circle? Yes, each section of the circle is one of 4 equal parts, and 1/4 or 1/4 of the circle. Take a look at this rectangle. Half of the rectangle is green. 1/4 of the rectangle is yellow. 1/4 of the rectangle is orange. Does it matter that the green sections are not on the same side of the rectangle?
So it doesn't matter. If you were listening, they're getting a little tricky now. They're saying half of this is green. So this part's green and this part's green. If we moved it over, you could see it a little better, that 2 of the 4 parts make up 1/2. But it doesn't really matter that they're not next to each other.
No, because 2 of 4 equal parts of the rectangle are green. So that means half of the rectangle is green. How would you describe the orange section?
This orange part is 1 out of the 4 parts. So 1/4 or 1/4. There's 4 parts and one of them is orange.
The orange section is 1/4, 1/4, or 1 of 4 equal parts. Could the same be said for the yellow section? Yes, the yellow section is also 1/4, 1/4, or 1 of 4 equal parts. How could you describe the entire rectangle? The entire rectangle is 4 quarter pieces put together, or 4 of 4 equal parts.
Okay, so let's practice making some parts here. On your paper, 16-3, we're going to work on the top 2 squares first. I have them up on my paper here. You're going to be working on your page. I have it up top here. All right, so on the very top one, we're going to make 2 equal parts. I'm just going to go like this and make 2 equal parts. So go ahead and draw your line to show me on your paper. And then we're going to color one of those parts red. All right, it doesn't matter if you don't have a red. It doesn't really matter what color you color it. You can even use your pencil. So pick one part and color it red. Now we can say that half of that square is red. Half means 1 part out of 2 equal parts. So half of the square is red. Now go next door to this one and draw a line like this. That makes 2 equal parts. 1, 2, and they're equal, they're the same size. And we're going to color 1 part red. Again, it doesn't matter what part you color red, just pick one, and if you don't have red, it's fine. It doesn't matter what color you use. Now we can say half of that square is red. 1 out of the 2 equal parts are red. Go down below. This time we are making 4 parts. So I'm going to draw this line down and this line across. Go ahead and do it on your paper, on your square, to show 4 parts. 1 line down, 1 line across. Now color one of those parts red. It doesn't matter what part you color, just color one. So now we can say 1/4 of the square is red. There's 4 parts and 1 is colored red, so 1/4 is colored. Go next door. Draw your lines like that. Now we have 4 equal parts. Color 1 red. Same thing, I can say 1/4 is red. 1 out of the 4 equal parts is colored red. When you are ready, open up to the inside. And let's take a look. Number 1 says color the shapes that have 1/4 shaded blue. Remember, quarter means 4 equal parts. So 1 out of the 4 parts is blue. So this one has 4 parts, but 2 of them are blue. We only want 1. This one does not have 4 parts. This one has 4 parts and 1 of them is blue. It is already dotted for you. Just circle it. This one has 4 parts, only 1 is blue. It is done for you, so circle it. Go down below to number 2. Circle the shapes that have 1/2 of the shape shaded yellow. So half means 2 equal parts. We want 1 part yellow. So here's 2 parts. 1 part is yellow. Circle it. 1/2 is yellow. Next door. 1, 2, 3, and a big one, 4. This one does not have 2 equal parts, so we can't even look at it. 1, 2, 3, 4 does not have 2 equal parts. 1, 2, that looks good. and one part is yellow. Circle it. So 1/2 is yellow, 1/2 is yellow. Those two should be circled. Go down to number 3. Circle the shapes that do not have 1/4 shaded purple. 1/4 is 1 out of 4 parts. They're being a little tricky here in saying the shapes that do not have that. So this one has 4 parts and 1 is purple. It's following the rule, but we want the ones that are not following the rule. This one has 4 parts. None of them are purple. We can circle it. Go ahead and circle the circle. It is not following the rule. This one has 2 parts and 1 is purple and the parts are not equal. It is not following the rule. Circle it. This one has 4 parts. 1 is purple. It is following the rule. Leave it alone. Down at the bottom, how can you describe the shaded part? Shaded just means colored. Well, there's 1, 2, 3, 4. There's 4 equal parts. 1 part is colored. So I would say 1/4 or 1/4. It means the same thing, is colored. Go to the other side. Color the shapes so that 1/2 of each shape is red. If you don't have red, you can use any color you want, or you can even use your pencil. 1/2 means 1 out of the 2 parts. So each one has 2 equal parts. You are coloring 1 part. It doesn't matter which part you color, but only color 1 part for number 4. Number 5, color the shapes so that 1/4 of each shape is orange. 1/4 means 4 equal parts, and you are only coloring 1 of them. So each one has 4 parts that are equal. Pick out 1 of them to color. It doesn't matter which part you color, but only color 1 part out of each shape. Go down below to number 6. Alex chose half of an oatmeal bar. Jennifer chose a quarter of a different oatmeal bar. The piece Jennifer chose was larger. Explain how this could be. All right, so watch up here. This can be tricky. So if you have a brother or sister who's trying to trick you out of a cookie or a piece of a candy bar, don't get tricked. All right, so Alex, here's Alex's oatmeal bar, and he gets half, 1 out of the 2 parts. So he gets that part right there. All right, now Jennifer has an oatmeal bar that's like this. All right, so I don't know if you can see this here. So Jennifer's oatmeal bar is like this. So she's got a quarter. She's got 4 parts. 1, 2, 3, 4. And she gets 1 out of those 4 parts. So if I color that in, that's 1 out of the 4 parts. This is Jennifer's part. Is it bigger than Alex's? Yes, it is. It's because the oatmeal bar was bigger. So a half is not always bigger than a quarter if you're talking about different things, and that's how you could get tricked. Okay, on the back, Sam and Paula share a pizza. Sam takes half of the pizza. Paula takes a fourth of the pizza. Who has a larger piece? All right, so now this time, they are eating the same pizza. There's their pizza. Okay. Sam takes half of the pizza. So Sam's going to get this part over here. That's half the pizza. Paula takes 1/4. 1, 2, 3, 4. She just gets one part. Whose part is bigger? This time Sam's part is bigger. They are doing half, or they're sharing the same pizza so that you can compare halves and quarters equally. So on the line you are just writing Sam. Make sure you use a capital S because it is a name. Down below, Yogesh sees a circle. Half of the circle is blue. The other half is not blue. Which is the shape Yogesh sees? So we want half of a circle that is blue. Hopefully you're picking letter C. Half means 1 out of 2 parts, and this one has blue. And down below, Dwayne saw a rectangle divided into fourths. 1/4 of the rectangle was colored in, the rest was not. Draw it. So you are drawing a rectangle, and you are making 4 equal parts and only coloring in 1 part. I would do it like this. There's a rectangle. First, I draw a line down the middle, but I need 4 equal parts, so I draw a line in that part and a line in that part. And then I have 4 parts, and you can pick 1 part to color. So you're showing 1 out of 4 equal parts. Okay, good job. Let's keep going. All right, we're going to go on to 16-4 and work on that part together so we can be finished with our math.
Read and understand. Miss Rose's dresser has 4 equal parts. She painted 1 of the parts red. She painted 3 of the parts blue. What part is blue? What are you trying to find out? You are trying to find out what part is blue. What do you know? You know 3 parts are blue and 1 part is red. Plan. You can draw a picture to solve this problem.
So there you see in the picture is a dresser where she keeps her clothes. There's 4 parts, all right, to show the 4 equal parts.
You can see how many drawers there are in all. Solve. What part is blue?
So once they colored it in, we can see that 3 out of the 4 parts are blue.
3 out of 4 drawers are blue. How do you know 3 out of 4 drawers are blue? Look back and check. How can you check your answer? The drawing shows 4 drawers or parts. 1 is red. 3 are blue. So, 3 out of 4 parts are blue.
Okay, so grab your papers, 16-4. We're going to do some drawing today. Don't get frustrated. It's okay if your drawings are not perfect. It does not have to be perfect. I'm going to be drawing it on the board so that you can work along with us. I'm just going to pick colors. It's okay if you are using different colors or even your pencil. It's fine. So number 1, we're going to draw a blanket where 3 parts are blue and 1 part is red. All right, so in your box for number 1, you can draw it there. I'm going to be drawing it up here. So I'm going to make my blanket in the shape of a rectangle. First of all, I've got to make 4 parts. So I'm going to draw 1 line down the middle, then 1 line here, and 1 line here. So now I have 4 parts. 3 of those parts are blue, so I'm going to color in 1, 2, 3. It doesn't matter which parts you color, and 1 part is red. So now on the lines, I can write down 3 on the first line and 4 on the next line. 3 out of 4 parts are blue. Okay, go down below to number 2. You're going to draw it in the box. I'm going to draw it up here on the board. For number 2, we're going to draw a pizza. So I have a round pizza there. My pizza is going to have 2 parts. So I just give it 1 line. Now my pizza has 2 parts. Half of it is cheese, and half of it has mushrooms. So I'm just going to draw little mushrooms on my pizza there. And I'm going to leave the other part plain because that's what cheese looks like to me. I don't know. So you should be doing this on your paper in box number 2. Then on the lines, we can write 1 part has mushrooms, and there's 2 parts. 1 out of the 2 parts has mushrooms. Okay, then go down below to number 3. In the box on your paper for number 3, we're going to draw a kite. So my kite is really a square. On its pointy part, it's just a square that's been moved to the side. And I'm going to give my kite 4 parts. So I'm going to go down the middle and then across the middle. So now my kite has 4 parts. I'm going to give 2 of those parts stripes. And I'm going to give 2 of those parts dots. Go ahead and do that with your kite. So now if I said how many parts have dots, we would write a 2 on the first line. 2 parts have dots. And there are 4 parts. Write a 4 on the next line. 2 out of the 4 parts have dots. And when you are ready, open up to the inside. Okay, number 1 is our practice problem. Pete made a cube tower with 4 cubes. He used 2 purple cubes and 2 yellow cubes. What part of the tower is purple? So here we can see There's 4 parts, 4 cubes. 2 of them are purple. So 2 out of the 4 parts. Trace those numbers. 2 parts are purple, and there's 4 parts altogether. Go next door to number 2. You need to draw the picture this time. Tracy's pizza is cut into 2 equal parts. So in the box for number 2, you are going to draw the pizza. Now, give it 2 parts. So draw your line to make the pizza have 2 equal parts. She eats 1 part. So color in this 1 part because she ate it. It's gone. Now on the line, we're going to write down 1 part on the first line, 1 out of 2 parts, 2 on the next line. Tracy ate 1 part and there were 2 parts. 1 out of the 2 parts got eaten. Okay, move over, go next door to number 3. Mia's sandwich has 4 equal parts. All right, so first of all, let's draw Mia's sandwich. In the box, you are going to draw Mia's sandwich. I'm going to give her a square sandwich, kind of like maybe a grilled cheese sandwich or some sandwich on bread. 2 pieces of bread, not a roll. All right, so we need, oh boy, my paper's blowing away. We need to give it 4 equal parts. So once you draw your square, draw 1 line down and then draw 1 line across. There's 4 equal parts. 2 parts have cheese. So I'm going to write CH for cheese and CH for cheese on 2 of those parts. If you want to color those parts, you can. If you want to write CH like I did, you can. It's up to you. So now we need to write our numbers. How many parts have cheese? 1, 2. 2 goes on the first line. 2 parts have cheese. And how many parts are there? 1, 2, 3, 4. There's 4 parts. 2 out of the 4 parts have cheese. And go over to number 4. Jen's scarf has 2 parts. Okay, so let's make Jen's scarf first. You're doing it in the box. I'm doing it up here. I'm giving her a rectangle scarf. Jen's scarf has 2 parts. So I'm going to draw a line here to show 2 parts. 1 part is green. Sorry. So I'm coloring 1 part green. And 1 part is blue. So I'm coloring 1 part blue. Now it says how many parts are blue? Well, 1 out of the 2 parts. So on the first line you're writing 1. On the next line you're writing 2. 1 out of the 2 parts is blue. And when you are ready, go to the back page. Okay, Pedro made a flag with 4 equal parts. So in your picture, you're going to start off by drawing a flag with 4 equal parts. So my flag is going to be like that. There's my flag. And it's going to have 4 equal parts. So I'm going to go like this. 1, 2, 3, 4. There's the 4 parts. You can make your flag however you want, but it has to have 4 equal parts. You could make it like this if you wanted. One, two, three, four. That's one way. You could make it like this. 1, 2, 3, 4. There's another way. You could make it like this. 1, 2, 3, 4. It doesn't matter. You pick which way you want to make your flag. It has to have 4 equal parts. Now, we've got to color 2 parts yellow. And I don't have a yellow, so it doesn't matter what color it is. But you're going to pick 2 of those parts and color them in. So now on the lines, it says how many parts are yellow. Well, we're going to write a 2 on the first line. 2 parts are yellow. And a 4 on the next line. There are 4 parts. 2 out of the 4 parts are yellow. And go down to number 6. Dan drew a flag with 4 equal parts. He made 1 part green. Which picture did Dan draw? So we need 4 equal parts and only 1 of them is green. So this one does not have 4 parts, can't be that. This one does not have 4 parts. This one does have 4 parts, but 2 of them are green, not 1. This one has 4 parts and 1 is green. You should be filling in letter D. It has 4 equal parts and 1 part is green. And down at the bottom is for you to draw a picture that shows 2 out of 4 equal parts. So you can draw any shape you want, a square, a circle, a rectangle. Give it 4 equal parts and color in 2 of those parts. Okay, then you are working on your reteaching paper all by yourself. If you want to do it today, that's fine. If you want to do it another day, that is fine too. It is just practice for you to be doing on your own, working with making equal parts. I've also been reading some stories this week about equal parts, and I might be able to find a brain pop about them. I'll see what I can do. Good job doing all your math work. If you've been working along with me, hopefully you are doing good practicing and you will be ready for 2nd grade when you start your math next year.